Hey, 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 beautiful people. Hola, mi gente. Oh, what's up? Que bola? A bitch is back. We're going to be doing a card of the day, a focus of intention for the next 24 to 96 hours as directed by spirit, universe, or whatever higher power you call upon. My job is to not push a belief system onto you. My job is to teach you how to believe in yourself. You can connect whatever you want because that's none of my fucking business. With that being said, this is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. As I always say, your intuition is your superpower. Everyone's born with intuition and empathy, but not everyone listens to it, as you can see the state of the world. With that being said, we do have a new service coming up on May 18th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a community group reading. You can join in a small, intimate group. I only allow a certain amount of people in that space for about a couple of hours. You can ask any question that you like. For $30. You can join us on a Zoom platform. It will not be recorded. I repeat, it will not be recorded for privacy reasons, and you get to ask any question that you like. But what usually happens is that somebody else's answer also applies to another area of your life. So you get to check me out before investing into any of my individual services or any of my programs, such as Love Thyself, Love and Know Thyself, or the Soulful Entrepreneur Mastery program. So I have these different programs. Love Thyself is currently coming up again, and Love and Know Thyself is currently coming up again in the next couple of months. And if you're interested, you can check me out during this community reading, ask one question, or see what the universe provides for you, and we can do that as well. I am going to be I don't know how I said that, but I'm going to be start doing some quick mini readings, like minute or so readings on lives again. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm going to be doing that probably on TikTok, or if I could do it on multiple platforms like on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube lives, I'll try to do that. But I'm not that tech savvy, so we'll see how this works. I used to do lives on Instagram all the time, but Instagram is acting funky with me. It doesn't even let me upload anything over a minute and 30 seconds. I don't know how everybody else is uploading videos there. So I'm uploading this video for the card of the day on YouTube, which my channel is the Almighty Pineapple LLC, on TikTok at Readings by Vida, and on Instagram at Readings by Vida, and also my products and business page, which is the Almighty Pineapple LLC on Instagram. I am verified on both of those accounts on Instagram. I'm verified on X or Twitter, even though I really don't post too much there, but still I'm verified in multiple spaces. I can't be verified yet on TikTok because TikTok it be acting funny, but it's okay. It's all good. Now, with that being said, we do have that community reading, a great place to check me out. But let's get to it. The Almighty Pineapple LLC is trademarked, copyrighted, and registered with 3 different classifications with the United States Trademark and Patent Office. Any duplication of my content without my permission is subject to legal recourse as guided by my legal team. With that being said, the card of the day is going to be coming from the Prism Oracle deck. We need some color in our life. It is spring. Spring is full of color, full of pollen, full of allergies. It's kind of chilly today up here in South Jersey. I'm up north for some of you. I do have a lot of clientele down south in the Carolinas, Virginia, Georgia, and of course Florida. The other majority of my clientele is in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, PA as well. And anything else, I do have a lot of family and friends and loved ones and clientele on the West Coast, Cali, Seattle, Portland. So again, I want to say thank you for everyone just for showing up and watching this video. Again, I'll be sharing this video on multiple platforms, so thank you for liking, following, subscribing, and thank you for liking, following, sharing this video or any other of my content to help me out, because it does even when you guys share a post for me, it does help my small business. And again, I appreciate y'all. Without you, I would not be here. I've been doing this for over 35 years. I am now finally becoming comfortable with the word expert. I've been doing this since I was 14 under the guidance and tutelage of my grandmother, and then I have elevated to have several titles and specific lineages. I love my elders. I love my godparents. I love my mama. I love my ancestors. I love my godchildren. I love my community, and thank you for being here. So let's get to the card of the day. What do we need for the card of the day? It is Friday, May 10th, 2024. What do we need for the card of the day? There we go. One and done. Hunger. Hunger is the card of the day. I like this card because y'all want things just to fall on your lap like on a silver platter. That's not how this shit works. Our ancestors didn't do it that way, and neither will you. Because remember, one day you're going to be a mighty ancestor, or will you? Okay? We all transcend, we all transition, and we go back home to the ancestral realm or the cosmos, however you want to call it. And let's see, what do we need? Where are we? Are we a yellow card? Yes, we are. Yellow. This is the card, yellow card. Hunger. Card is not about the bodily hunger for food, but a hunger for something more. A craving for something that will nourish your soul. It signals a deep wanting for something to fill you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Ask yourself, what are you hungry for? This is a great card because we are in spring. Spring is about things being planted. Stop thinking that you're buried by life situations and circumstances. You're not buried. You have been planted. And unfortunately, just like nature, herbs and flowers and sprouts and blooms do not happen overnight. Not even the quickest ones. We've been doing a lot of planting and seeding. Myself, the spearheads in the family is my mother, my husband, and my youngest littles. They are doing a lot of seeding, like getting seeds, damping them, planting them, and we have seen a lot of movement. So we're considering using our land to start harvesting our own foods and start homesteading in that aspect. And I think that's great. We're going to live off the land just like our ancestors did. And sometimes we get very impatient because we planted something, we expect to see something happen overnight. That also happens in the day-to-day. Y'all expect something just because you put an intention in, or you've prayed about something just one day, you expect it to happen overnight. That's never going to happen. Not even in nature. Mother Earth doesn't even rush her perfections. You are perfect as you are. Whether you think you're imperfect, whether you think you are flawed, whether you think you are broken, whether you think you are fucked up, you are perfect in the eyes of the Creator, in the eyes of the world. It doesn't matter what anybody else says, because guess what? They're going to still talk about you when you're doing good, and they're going to still talk about you when you're doing bad. My question to you is, what are you hungry for, and why haven't you gone for it? And if you have gone for it, amazing. Now you have to sit here and become patient and wait for your evolution to bloom, to literally bust through the soil. This is the soil. You've been planted. You have not been buried. You have been planted. Your mindset is everything. If you think you've been buried, then you cannot get out. If you're buried and you're covered with dirt and you're covered with weeds and you're covered with grime and gook, then you're not going to get out. If that's what you think that's happening to you, you're not going to get out. I'm telling you now, start looking at it from a different perspective. Just because you're buried, I said this in the community fucking ritual last week, just because you buried or just because you're down doesn't mean that you can't see up and see things from a different perspective. So start looking at yourself as being planted, not buried, and that soil is fertile. Sometimes shit is the most powerful fertilizer that could ever be used regarding crops and vegetables and even the ground itself. Sometimes you need shit to fertilize your situation. Sometimes all this shit that you're going through is not because you're being buried, it's because you're actually being planted, and this shit is going to fertilize your seed, your dream, your destiny, your goal, your outlook, your vision, your hope, your fate. So you can become a perfect bloom. So stop thinking that all this shit is not necessary. Everything that you're going through right now is necessary to bloom a specific seed, a specific intention, a specific thought, a specific vibration, a specific frequency. So I hope that helps, and I hope that puts some things in perspective, and I hope I made you feel better. If you'd like to work with me, I would love to have you, but as always, please follow your intuition working with any spiritual advisor. Even that means you do not work with me. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to change people's lives, and that's working with the soul. And unfortunately, my energy exchange is finances, because back in the day, if we were still living where our ancestors were in our tribes, then guess what? We would be sitting in a space, and you can come to me all the time because you'll be able to barter with me. You'll be able to give me food. You'll be able to give me shelter. You would be able to give me supplies. You'd be able to give me a space where we can connect, and that would be our energy exchange. But since I do have my own dwelling, my energy exchange is finances. But again, you can come check me out during the community reading on May 18th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or you can check me out with a candle reading. I also do personal candle readings. You can burn a candle at your home and I can read that. I can read your egg cleansings. If you like to clean yourself with an egg and limpieza de huevo, I can read that for you as well. You can do a 1-card question, or you can join the community reading, or you can have a half hour, 1 hour, or 2 hour session with me. And again, I am really considering doing lives again on either TikTok or Instagram. I might start on TikTok because I've done Instagram before, but Regardless, let me know your thoughts. Would you like me to do lives again wherever you see this platform? Would you like me to do lives again? And would you like me to do lives on TikTok? Or would you like me to do lives on Instagram? Let me know. I might be able to do both. Who knows? But let me know. I love to hear from you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for being here. And I'm proud of you for waking up and watching this video. If no one's told you today, Mama Vida loves you. Que Dios te bendiga. Bye.